So I'm doing this video because I don't see any really online that are very informative. I've had HPV, well I still do have HPV on my vocal cords. I have it about 6 months now, and I just want to talk to you about my steps from the second I found out I had it until now. So I walk into my surgeon's office for the first time. He diagnoses me with vocal nodules. I go off and do vocal therapy, speech therapy to make them go away. And they don't go away because I don't have vocal nodules. I have HPV. So I went back in. He told me he needs to do a biopsy just to make sure that it was HPV. And after that was confirmed, he said, look, I need you to send you to one of my colleagues who specializes in laser, and he will be able to sort that out for you. So surgeon number 2, I'm sitting down with him and he tells me he will use laser and other cold tools to try and be as precise as possible, try take them away and leave me with as much of my voice as possible. So I asked him, how much of my voice are you going to give me back, or can you give me back based on your previous experiences of all of the other people you've treated with this condition? And mine were pretty bad. They were horrendous looking. So he said 60%. So I really wasn't interested in going ahead with that procedure, using laser to burn away layers of the tiny pieces of my vocal cord that would go along with the HPV. So ultimately you want something that's non-invasive. Sorry. So when he told me 60% was probably the most he could get back, and that was being optimistic, he would probably have to go in 2 or 3 times to do that. I asked if I could speak to surgeon number 3. So I went off to see surgeon number 3. He looked at me, he looked down, and he said, look, anyone who said they were going to use laser, that is not the way to go. If you use laser, you will burn parts of your vocal cords, and chances are you will not get your entire voice back. Now there's a lot of stuff online of surgeons using laser and saying, look, everything is amazing, we did laser and now listen to their voice. All they did was trim them back. They have not eradicated them. Now they're called reoccurring laryngeal papillomas because they come back, and the only way that they've been able to treat it so far properly is really with laser. And that's not enough to eliminate it. It trims it back and it looks fine and you're able to sound great for a while, but there's people who have had up to 20 different surgeries of laser just because they come back, and you will see them online. There's a lot of them. So anyway, I sat down with my 3rd surgeon and he told me he will inject me with a drug called Cidofovir. And Cidofovir is an antiviral. It's an off-license drug. So it's originally used for something, it was designed for something else, and they're going to use it on the vocal cords on me because it's shown to be incredibly beneficial. Now for the last 6 months I could barely talk. My vocal cords, I saw them down a scope and it was just a mess, absolute mess. People were barely able to hear me. I couldn't go into a pub and talk to anybody. I'd be whispering in people's ear for the last 6 months because my voice was that weak. Work was a nightmare as well, so I really empathize with anyone going through this. So I got the injection Friday, my first injection, and he told me that I would need probably 3 or 4 to be completely back to normal. I've only had 5 days, and look what this has done. I can recognize my voice again. It's absolutely incredible. There's no downtime after surgery. There's no, oh, you can't speak for 2 or 3 days and keep quiet, and if you say something that might mess up your cords, none of that stuff. So I'm asking you to please ask your doctor about Cidofovir, and if you can't get it, talk to another surgeon and find out how you can get it, because this is me after 5 days, and I'm absolutely over the moon. And I can't wait for my second injection. So at the minute, my vocal cords are absolutely pristine. I don't have any burn marks. I don't have any scar tissue. I don't have anything. So looking back on this would just have been a nuisance with absolutely no. Look, I'm not going to say there's going to be no remnants of it on my vocal cords. I don't know yet, but so far with this improvement, I'm absolutely on top of the world. So look, I'm going to leave my contact details, and if you have any questions, just please send me an email and I will get back to you with